Wow, this is taking a while to get going. That was amazing. First of all, you guys, we were watching. I can't even say the name of the video though, because it's not like completely family friendly. But the very attractive sax man is paraphrasing it on YouTube. Highly recommend checking it out. We were just giggling to that. Hey everybody, it's Rainbow Live. November 8th. Again, where has the year gone? We're in November. We are on the tailspin end of 2023. Holy smokes. Looking back, Casey and I are delighted to announce that we are going to be releasing all of the Rainbow Live theme songs in a compilation album, kind of like Now That's What You Call Music, but it'll be Now That's What You Call Rainbow. Rainbow Live, that is. But it's your boy Johnny Five, joined by my co-host extraordinaire,
Casey the Illusionist.
And we have a lot of stuff and things to discuss today.
Anything outside of our normal products?
Yes. So first of all, Black Friday sale is on. So we are in the process right now of just getting some promotional graphics finalized, and then we'll be decorating our social medias with all that greatness. So keep tuned for that. But I can say for sure on the comic book side of things, back issues, comic book sets, and trade paperbacks will be 50% off, which is super exciting. And that is not including wall books. So the books way up top and on the wall, and then also those Silver Showcase comics are not eligible. Another thing we do want to stress is for those of you with pull boxes, comic books that are being held in your pull boxes are not eligible for the sale as well. So it does need to be out in our back stock. Just to make sure that everyone has a fair chance of getting those good stories. But plenty of time. The sale runs all weekend, I believe, Friday through Sunday, so shouldn't be an issue there. And if you guys have any questions at all, just give us a holler. Just want to make sure you're informed. And our store hours will be the same, the 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Friday and Saturday, and then Sunday is 12 to 5. That's about it for that sale. What else? I can't get that out of my head. Oh man, air saxophone today, you guys. You heard it here first. Tony, we see you tuning in here. I'm just pretending like I know how to drive the touchpad here. There we go. Evening, Rainbow Crew, and good evening to you, Tony. Thank you so much for tuning in. But I suppose we got a segment coming up.
Sports Talk.
Woo!
All right. So at the start of Sports Talk and saxophone
like over you're talking.
Got a few new products this week. We'll start out with some baseball. We got some switching of the camera. Maybe.
Oh yeah. Sorry. I was just thinking of that song.
Yeah, that's fine. And first off, the bat is ironically baseball. You know, bat, home run, Archives 2023.
Pretty clever.
All right. A little dark back here. It seems like.
Even though we have literally, guys, we have this panel of light right on us, which is why you see the glare, but it still feels dark.
And then also from baseball, we have 2023 Bowman Sterling. So those of you that really like those cards, talking to you, Troy.
Sharp packaging.
Oh yeah, gotta love that nice little galaxy
Bowman Endgame vibes.
Right. And the special this week, well, not so special for price wise, but special because it's everybody's favorite sport. We have some pickleball, Premier Edition, 5 cards per box, and 1 autograph card out of those 5 cards. So, woo-woo. And then also from Leaf, we have Vivid Football. So, I have a chance at getting one of those nice autographs of Caleb Williams or possibly Penix from Washington. So,
heck yeah.
Woohoo. And for a new football product, we have 2023 Prestige. This is the H2, so it's not the hobby box, but it's the hybrid box. So it's like a mixture of hobby and retail. Comes 10 packs, 10 cards per pack. Possibility at an autograph. No guarantee. And then finally, last but not least, some 2023 Origins.
Tony had a good question coming through here. So are the archives like reprint cards then?
The archives are actually... With those guys, it's not reprints. It's some reprints because of some of the players that are in there, some of the older ones, but in reality, it's just an older design for all of these. Kind of like another product that came out early in the season I can't think of right now. But yeah, Archives is generally more of just an older design with newer players. So, but to finish off with the origins here for football, we have 2 autographs, 1 memorabilia per box out of the, how many cards are in here? Usually there's like, 7. So 7 cards, 3 of them are hits. And that's it for Sports Talk. Woo! Next up is what everybody else came for, the main show, Johnny Five's favorite.
Comic
Talk.
All right. So just kicking it off here, we're gonna do our traditional 3 stacks. Chad checking in with us here. So Chad earlier today called in, and we were looking at Punisher #1, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I told Chad, our friendship is on the line here because there's the A cover, or there's the Moon Knight and Werewolf by Night variant cover. Which do you choose? And he was like, I'll take both. So shout out to Chad.
Choice.
Very smart choice. Getting all the good stuff. That was pretty funny. All right, well, I'm going to jump into my first little stackaroni here. A lot of cool stuff. Even though it's November, I feel like we're still not in November, and I'm going to switch it up here. And speaking of Punisher, we have Punisher #1. Bum, bum, bum. This is A cover. Tom, celebrity sighting. Tom, are we filming tonight?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. We'll see it. Do we have Monica for you? We got it? All right. Cool. All right. Good to see you. That was very meta, you guys. A comic book look tonight, 9 p.m. on this channel. We'll be there. Up next,
Central Standard Time.
Central Standard Time. Up next from Dark Horse Comics, issue 104, Count Crawley, Mediocre Midnight Monster Hunter. Love that title so much. And this cover is a lot of fun, too. From Image Comics, we have Creep Show, Volume 2, issue #3. This one actually came highly recommended from Mr. John. From AWA, we have The Madness, issue 4 of 6. And he said this was the gold medalist for him of this week. So,
The Madness.
The Madness. From Scout Comics, we have issue #1 of Mitch. This cover has a lot to process. I'm here for it.
Aliens and beer.
Yeah, I'm here for it. Here for it. From Boombox, we have Zawa plus Belly of the Beast, issue #1. Archie Comics brings us Josie and the Pussycats Anniversary Spectacular. And finally, from Image Comics, we have Knights, issue #2. I'm actually really liking those little 8-bit guys beneath the Image Comics logo. That's cool. Little skull, bat, and gun. And that is it for my first stackaroni.
All right, for my first stackaroni, as Johnny would say, we're starting off with an interesting looking title. It's issue #1 from Black Box Comics. Black Box. Empath, issue #1. Woohoo.
That's kind of a cool cover.
Right?
Yeah.
Next, we have from Image Comics, we have Midlife, or How to Be a Hero at 50, issue #2.
That's right. Oh, man.
So those of you that are 50 or over, nice little how-to book right here for you.
That's fantastic.
This is issue 2.
I love that this exists, though. That's fantastic.
I'm not 50 yet, so I don't have to worry about that quite yet.
Quite.
Next, from Dark Horse Comics, we have Sergio Aragon's Grew in the Wild, issue #4 of 4. Grew in the Wild. And then also from Image Comics, we have Petrolhead, issue #1, Welcome to the Non-Human Race. So, a non-sequential, kind of like Transformers, maybe. But it's Petrolhead.
Petrol. Sounds like someone didn't like your joke.
Apparently. Ironically, the next book from Image Comics, Transformers.
Issue #2.
Issue #2.
Oh, on the Transformers note, if I can just jump in really quick here. Issue #2 did just come out. You would have seen, I think it was last week or the week before, we did have some second printings of issue #1, so some different covers. So if you guys are at all interested in those, I believe we still have a couple. Those will be on the gray shelf.
Woo-hoo. Next, from IDW, we have Sonic the Hedgehog, issue #66. Got a little bit of Knuckles there.
Yeah.
And for those of you that love this TV show, we have Firefly, The Fall Guys, issue number 3 from Boom Studios. And then another interesting title that was on the wall. This was just one of the covers that was in the front. There's another cool cover out there as well. Destiny's Gate. Woo. This is also from Image or Top Cow, and this is issue number 2.
Boom. It's kind of a cool cover.
All right, and that finishes off my first section.
Little stackaroo. All right. Up next, we have the Santos Sisters Halloween special. Pretty cool cover there. From Marvel, we have Marvel Unleashed, issue number 4. Bringing us the cosmic side of things, we have Guardians of the Galaxy, issue number 8. And continuing on the old cosmos, we have Captain Marvel, Dark Tempest, issue number 5. I've got to say, too, I put out some of the previous issue covers today. We had some, I don't know if they were returns or a box closed or something, but the covers really look sharp for that series, and I just wanted to lift that up.
And a quick note for Captain Marvel, we have The Marvels coming out here on Friday. Woohoo! Boom, boom. I'm really excited for that one.
That'll be fun. The Amazing Spider-Man, issue 37, / legacy numbering 931. On the X-Men train, we have Uncanny Spider-Man, issue number 3, aka Nightcrawler. And finally, my last one of the stackaroni here, from the X-Men train as well, this is the A cover of X-Men Red, issue 17. Boom.
Woo. We're moving from the X-Men train to the DC train.
Whoa.
We have Superman, the Metal Curtain, or Superman 78, the Metal Curtain, issue number 106. So a nice new short series of what Superman's life was in 1978. Because you can't assume that it's 2078, you know. Next, we have Donna DC's Shazam, issue number 5. The Two Against the Gods. So, and then next we have Donna DC's Poison Ivy, issue number 16. Better Off Dead.
Whoa.
You can hear my voice in the background, which is kind of
mysterious echo.
Next, we have DC's The Joker, The Man Who Stopped Laughing, issue number 12. So the pretty nice series going on, and very happy that it's made it to issue 12 instead of, like 8 of 8 or whatever.
Yeah. Joker's been actually one that surprised me with how long this run has been going, and the one previous too.
Sure.
It was just interesting to watch it just keep going. I'm like, huh, I'm used to that 5-issue thing,
Right. Next, we have Worlds Collide Act 1. Icon versus Hardware, issue number 5. So, and then we have Dawn of DC's Fire and Ice, Welcome to Smallville, issue number 3. And then Dawn of DC, Blue Beetle, issue number 3. Ready, fight. So kind of a Mortal Kombat-esque, or no, actually the font, not Mortal Kombat. That's more Street Fighter.
Yeah.
So.
Heck yeah.
And then we have Birds of Prey, issue number 3, which those have actually a few cool covers on there. All of these ones have really cool alternate covers as well, so come start checking them out. And the last book on the Dawn of DC train, we have Batman issue number 139, which is Legacy issue 904. So we're almost to the 1,000 on that one, which will coincide with Detective Comics, which is well over 1,000.
Boom.
So.
All right, well, my last stack is actually very abbreviated, but I did want to highlight this one in the last part because John actually spoke really highly about it, which surprised me. So for a reappearance, this is Thanos Return of the Mad Titan, issue number 1. Manager John just put that up on the reads. He said it was actually really good. So that's kind of cool to hear because sometimes Thanos is hit or miss, The next one with Jonathan Hickman, you're getting there's a lot of reading going on here. So very dialogue heavy, but still kind of an interesting one. This is Marvel Gods, issue number 2, A cover, a couple of variant covers out there. And then X-Force, issue 46, which is crazy. And I'm kind of happy to see a cover here. I might scoop this one up because we ran out on the wall. But my silver medalist of the week, this series is fantastic. It is a what if Disneyland was basically a haunted house. Dark Ride, issue number 9. Truly a fun and all over the place read. And finally, we have What If Dark, the Tomb of Dracula, which versus the normal one's supposed to be light? I mean, it's Dracula. I don't get it. But we'll find out. Issue number 1. This does correspond, I guess, with the fact that they're doing those other dark what ifs, like I don't know, what was it, like Venom, Dark Venom, stuff like that. It's really weird. But of course I'm getting this. There's actually 2 covers. There's an Art Germ cover and then this one. And this is actually really exciting because Marv Wolfman, who actually did a ton of Tomb of Dracula and other Marvel horror content back in the day, like some of the real old stuff, jumped back on to do this.
Right.
So
the interesting about that cover is the fact that if you look at Dracula very closely, if you take away the pointy ears, give him green hair, it's a vampiric version of Joker.
Chad, I just saw your comment here. Ghostbusters Frozen Empire trailer dropped today. Yes, that is true. We just saw that. So that is looking real exciting. And just shout out to all the Ghostbuster fans out there. It's really cool to see that still rocking and rolling.
Well, and another cool trailer for those of you that are gamers out there, and it's not a full trailer, it's another teaser trailer for the new Mass Effect game that's coming out here soon. That came out actually on November 7th for N7 Day. So,
and that's it from my stack.
All right, in my final stack, we have a couple of
the Court of Honors.
We have a couple Court of Honors.
What?
We have Darth Vader issue number 40. We have the Dark Droids cover right here.
Whoa. Do you think he's threatened at all on that cover? I'm just putting that out there.
Oh, I think he's just thinking that those droids behind him are his homies and ready to pounce on everybody else.
Yeah. Are they though? Because they look like they have the purple eye thing going on. So I'm thinking they're not.
Right.
No.
And then also in the Court of Honors, we have issue number 9 of Star Trek Defiant. We have a nice cover of Worf. And then we have our bronze medalists here. In my opinion, we have Star Wars: The High Republic, issue number 1 for the volume 2 or 3, whichever one. This is the new volume that's come out. And no silver medalists for me today because there are 2 gold medalists.
Whoa. Okay.
And the first of the gold medalists is
I'll allow it.
Star Wars: High Republic Shadows of Starlight, issue number 2. And the other gold medalist, just because he's an awesome man, gotta love when you learn about his Academy days. The other gold medalist is Star Trek Picard's Academy, issue number 2. Can't go wrong with Picard.
What if they called it Picardemy?
Picardemy.
Anyways, so with that, you guys, again, just to circle back, this was a really cool week in comics. A lot of like rando stuff, which makes it even more exciting. So to me, I still love seeing the spooky stuff on the shelves, even though we're past Halloween, and the fact that I'm running a channel that's always Halloween, it's a good time. But I will say that, again, the Black Friday sale, it's something to keep an eye on if you're looking at just trying out new series or rounding out your collections. Definitely make your list, come prepared, come early is our other recommendation too, just because it gets warp speed at points during the day. So, so just make sure. And again, keep in mind, if you are collecting a large lot, do check out our comic book sets to get some of that bulk. Because sometimes those are even priced even slightly less too, just to give it a perk of buying a set. So just keep that in mind too as you're working through your list. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to give us a call. But looking forward to that. Hey. And that is about it from my side of the world. Like Casey said, a myriad of sports card product came out today. And we're just kind of zipping through the rest of this year, I think. So the other thing I will say is consider stopping by the store and just keeping an eye on our collectibles section. If you have someone that's a fan of Star Wars, Pokemon, Magic the Gathering, etc., sports cards, just keep an eye on things because things are always coming and going real quick here, and we're processing nonstop and putting new things on the shelf. So just make sure if you have someone that's a fan of something, definitely check in with us from time to time. We're happy to keep an eye out for you too. So yeah. Well, cool. Well, with that, I suppose
we can call it a night by saying some
Mike Trout. Dude, that echo is